write this one down. The Father works behind and under the scenes. This is very important. Roots are never seen, but they're holding everything together. A real father doesn't brag about what he does. He just gives the evidence of it. A real father doesn't remind the kids what he's doing for them. Why? He's supposed to do it. A real father doesn't throw in his wife's face how many times he paid the rent. Oh, Lord, have mercy now. Throw your chair at me. I will catch it, throw it back at you. Listen, you are not supposed to be on top of the soil bragging. You're supposed to be under the soil holding this whole thing together. My father and mother are amazing. 11 children we had. 11. Lord have mercy. My sister here, my elder sister here, she's about 62 years old. And, she would tell you, we have never gone hungry, never went without some pair of food, shoes to wear, never had, to go naked. And I'm thinking, only my father was working. My father's a miracle worker. And he never once, did he ever, Sheila? He never told us what he did for us. Never. Has he? Never. Never. He just, we found food on the table, uniform for school, lights are on, shoes with cardboard in it. Well, at least they had shoes to put cardboard in it. And he had 11 of us to feed, and not a one has turned out rotten. And he never talks about it. That's the mystery. He never told us once what he was doing to us. That's a father. So I told my father 4 years ago, I said, you're not working anymore. You don't need no insurance. So I bought him a car. I told him anytime you need gasoline, you call me. You ain't ever got to work again. Let me tell you why. Because he never told me what he did. Roots don't talk to leaves. I'm holding you all down here, you know. You're lucky I'm hanging on down here, holding you all down. You never take a photograph of the foundation, do you? We don't even see it. We here today, we never start. It is buried, but it's holding the whole thing together. Give God a hand for the real fathers. They hold it together. Luke chapter 3 is a verse you never saw before. It says, verse 36, Shem is the son of Noah, the son of Lamech, the son of Methuselah, the son of Enosh or Enoch, the son of Jared, the son of Malalel, the son of Canaan, the son of Enosh, the son of Seth, the son of Adam, who is the son of God. Adam and his father. God is always in the background, isn't he? Do you know you made it here this morning? Through the traffic? On that air flight you came on? There's a father behind you quietly, guiding your steps. Do you know why you got a house to sleep in or a hotel room to sleep in? Do you know why? There's someone in secret. Do you know how you made it to that accident? You still trying to figure out how you came out of that accident? There was a father. He doesn't brag. The Bible says the eyes of the Lord go to and fro the earth, looking upon the righteous. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads me in the path of righteousness. But then say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Why? I tell you why. Because he got two guys behind me, goodness and mercy. And they don't even talk. They just handle things. Why? A real father takes care of business and doesn't brag about it. That's why we honor the Father. For the ladies, Jesus said about his daddy, be perfect like your Father in heaven is perfect. Men, that's our challenge, to be like the Father in heaven. He says, all things are being committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and those to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop right now. And I'm going to continue the teaching next week because it's too important. Because the more I study Jesus' role to his Father, the more I realize that us men need to be just like our Heavenly Father. When I was researching this stuff, I found myself, I flew all day yesterday to get home, and I normally work on my teaching, 2 or 3 weeks ahead. And I had to go back to my notes last night after that long flight. I went to bed at 2 a.m. My wife would tell you last night. I was up, because I got back into this thing about Jesus and his Father. And I realized that everything his Father was to him is what I must be to my children. He says, all things are being committed to me by who? My Father. Do you know what that means? If you are a good father, you should have something to commit to your children. Some fathers been working for 20 years and ain't got nothing to give their kids. Nothing to show. And he says, no one knows me except my Father. How well does your Father know you? Some of you don't even know your daddy because he's not around. Jesus says, my Father knows me. Your Father's supposed to know their children. I know what that one is like. I know what she's like. I know what he's like. I know my kids. And therefore I know what they can handle, what they can't handle, what's best for them. Father's supposed to know. Do you know? Have you spent time with your son to know him? How about your daughter? Have you spent time with your daughter to know her? My son now works as an executive in our company, family company we started. And I watch him make decisions the last few weeks, and I'm like, gosh, I did a good job. Then I might say, what do you think about that? And he'd keep a good decision. He knows me. He makes decisions in my absence now because he knows what my daddy is like. Do your children know you as a father? Have you spent time alone with them? Do you let them talk to you? I'm talking about deep feelings. Do you let your son talk to you about sex? About your feelings toward a young girl? What does he feel? Do you let your daughter talk to you about her menstruation, how it upsets her? Or is that too deep for you as a father? My Father knows me, he says. Do you know your children? How many of you young people, your father really knows you? Does he know your friends? Do your friends come to the house and inside the house so the father can know your friends? Or do you keep your friends outside because you know that he won't agree with them? Fathers, do you know who your children go with? Do you know your children? My Father knows me, Jesus says. And then he says, what? And I know my Father. Do you know your daddy? And you can actually tell people about it. Look at it. He says, and I will tell those about him who I choose to tell about him. Do you know good things that your daddy can tell everybody about your daddy? Some of the memories are so bad. You don't want no one to ever talk about your daddy. Listen, remember that the ideal should never be replaced by the ordeal. We honor the fathers here today, but let's make sure we keep building our nation.